This tutorial I want to show you about a stock, Coca-Cola stock. Just type Coca-Cola stock in the Google and this name will appear. I want to show you that the sign is KO, that's the symbol, and I want to show you that it's 51.39 US dollar right now if I want to buy for one stock. The market cap is in billions, which means it's a big size firm and it pays dividend. If a company pays dividend, that means they're financially very strong. It's a positive sign. They're financially strong because after paying their costs, liabilities, creditors, and everything, they still have extra money left. That extra money they pay to shareholders as dividends. So it means that they are able to generate extra money, which means they're very, very financially strong. That's brilliant. Now I want to look when was this founded? 1892. I can just go to Wikipedia. I can just find this box here and founded. I can see 127 years ago. Now I just want to copy that and copy that, paste it here, and check the reviews in Indeed. And I am interested in knowing what the employees think about this firm. It's nearly 8,700 reviews and it's 3.9 star, nearly 4 stars, which is brilliant. And just go through the reviews yourself. And now I want to show you reviews in Glassdoor, and you can see nearly 5,600 reviews and it's 3.8 star. That's brilliant. Just read through the reviews yourself. Now I'm gonna go to just GA patents and paste it here and click enter, and you can see I'm not interested in inventor because these are people who invented but they don't have full rights. I'm interested in assignee or applicant. They have full rights. This is applicant. So I want to make sure in 1990 they have a patent, in 1985, 2005, 2005, 1970, and stuff like that. Look for recent patents in 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Look for recent patents because that's means they're still innovating. That's brilliant. Look, there's so many pages and stuff like that. You can just go through yourself and find recent patents. And the more patents a firm has, the more stronger they are. The more stronger they are in the market. It's difficult to beat them, and it shows they're very strong, and that's brilliant. And now I want to look at Yahoo Finance and see their key executives. And if you look here, then there's a lot of companies with the same name with different symbols. We are looking at KO, so match the symbols. Make sure you match the symbols and click the right symbol. Go to profile and sector industry full-time employees. You can see there are 5 key executives. Only one of them salary has been not applicable. The rest salaries have been shown. You need to find why it's not applicable, why it's not shown, and maybe some other website covers it. So you need to be careful because the more information we have, the better, the more trust we have. And now lastly, I want to go to macro trend, go to price ratios and price book ratio, and type in KO. That's the one we're looking at, and I want to look at price book ratio. I'll explain you briefly. If the ratio is less than 1, that means the stock is very cheap, it's undervalued, and it's a bargain, it's a sale, so it's ideal time to buy. And if the stock is 1, if the price ratio is 1, that means that the stock is of its real worth. If the stock is more than 1, that means stock is expensive. The higher the number goes, the more expensive it gets. Right now it's 11 times more expensive, so it means it's 11 times more expensive. And so if I just see the lowest it has been in 2008 when it was 3.71. So somebody who bought that time, they paid $18 to buy something that was $5 worth. So it was 3.7 times more expensive. In 2017 December, it was nearly 10 times more expensive. Somebody who bought that time, they paid $43 to buy something that was only $5 worth. Right now, it's 11 times more expensive. So you need to be careful when you want to buy it. Maybe you want to wait it for it to come down, or maybe it might go up further. So it's up to you to decide. Let's see other ratios. I want to see current ratio. In current ratio, I want to make sure that if it's less than 1, that means stock is very risky to buy. If it's 1.5 or more than that, that means that the stock is very safe to buy. There's a lot of margin of safety and it's good to buy. So let's see, once it loads, let's see. Please tell me if I'm going through these tutorials very fast, if you want me to slow down, or if you have any suggestions for me, if you have any requests for me. Please let me know. Please write on the discussion box in my on my YouTube channel and let me know what your thoughts are. And you know, if you have any suggestions, ideas, or something you want me to do, so please let me know. So I can see 1.5 or more than that. Right now it's less than 1.5. It means it's a risky stock. Let's look at the previous trend. Has it ever been 1.5 or more than that? No. Since we have data 2005 up till now, 14 years, it has never been 1.5. So it has always been a risky stock. If I go to debt equity, I'm looking for zero point 0.5 or less than that. Debt equity shows me that if the company is mainly operating on debt or equity, so you need to look at zero point 0.5 or less than that. So let's have a look. Once it loads, let's have a look. So it's more than 0.5, so it's a risky stock. If you see vertically up, it means that there's more debt than equity. So that's a very risky stock. It's mainly operating on debt. Let's look at the back thing. Has it ever been below zero point 0.5? Um, since we have the data since 2005 up till now, it has always been below up till 2013 September. It has been a safe stock because it has always been below zero point 0.5. But since 2013 December up till now, it has been a very risky stock because it has been above zero point 0.5. So since recent 6 years, it is a risky stock. So you need to be careful about that. Let's look at return on equity. Return on equity should be 8% or more than that. So right now it's more than 8%. And let's see, it has always been just in, I would say, 2017 December and March. It's a little bit below 8%. And it has been always been above 8%. That's brilliant. But just twice it has been below 8%, but still it has given a positive equity. So twice is not as bad, but then it again jumps to above 8%, so that's brilliant. I would just ignore the two twice thing.